The head of ACORN's California branch says it plans to split from the national organization, saying, quote, it has become increasingly clear to the leadership, staff, and members in California that the serious challenges ACORN is facing are jeopardizing the important work we are doing here in California.
But the undercover video showing ACORN workers allegedly behaving badly, to say the least, came out of several California offices. So here to make sense of all of this is Ron Nehring. He's the California chairman of the Republican Party. Mr. Nehring, thanks for being here. So last week, the California chapter of ACORN announced that it was splitting from the national organization. We imagine because it doesn't want to be sullied by the stain of what we've seen on some of those tapes with ACORN. Is this a good first start?
Well, when I first learned of the news that the California chapter was breaking away from the national chapter, I actually learned of it on the Fox News Twitter feed. The first thing I thought to myself is, they're dumping the national organization because of the problems the national organization is having. It's a national organization that should be firing the California chapter because of all those problems that we saw in those ACORN videotapes that we saw on Fox News about what the employees were doing, in those videos. It's just astounding that the California group would say, well, we need to ditch the national group because the national group's problems. They've got enough problems with the California group here.
And Mr. Nehring, they're saying they're going to call it the Alliance of Californians for Community Empowerment, ACCE. Is this California branch going to acknowledge any of their own internal mistakes and problems, or just move forward without them as if they never happened?
Well, I didn't see much of that in the announcement of this new group being formed. In fact, what I saw was a lot of the same old tired rhetoric that we've seen from ACORN, blaming the vast right-wing conspiracy for what their own employees were doing, and in some cases, not very far from where I'm sitting in the studio here in San Diego right now. So, ultimately what you've seen coming from ACORN is blame being placed on those people who actually, went in and did videos of what ACORN employees were up to.
Not only will they have some of the same rhetoric, as you've just alluded to, but Amy Schnur, who's the executive director, says the new group will have many of the same staff members and, of course, the same missions. So do you think that they actually will turn over a new leaf now?
No, I would cite Albert Einstein, who said that insanity is doing the same thing over and over again, but expecting a different result. I think you've got about the same old people who are dressing the same old type of organization up in different packaging, and you'll see the same type of left-wing community organizing, so to speak, taking place under a different name in California. And we have to look out for that and look out for what this group is going to be doing in the future, given the track record that they've already established.
Ron Nehring, party chair of the California Republican Party, thanks so much for coming on this morning with your take.
Thank you.
Appreciate it. Bright and early out there in California. Coming up next.